How to be interested in math. While sitting in math class listening to your teacher multiply and add endless amounts of numbers, math can become tedious and uninteresting pretty quickly. However, you can remedy the monotony of math by making math meaningful to you. Make math meaningful by exploring how math permeates every aspect of life, even your interests. Method 1: Cultivating your interest in math. 1. Make math a game. Make math more interesting by turning it into a game. Download an app on your computer or tablet that uses math to solve puzzles or complete different levels in the game. You can also play old-fashioned board games like Monopoly or Yahtzee to exercise your math skills while still having fun. Dice and card games are also great ways to develop and test your math skills. 2. Learn math tricks. There are a lot of tricks in math that are fun to know because they save you a lot of time. They are often interesting, too. For example, adding up all the numbers from 1 to 100 is a lot of work. But, check out this very easy way to do it. 100 plus 1 is equal to 101 and 99 plus 2 is equal to 101, right? So does 98 plus 3, 97 plus 4, 96 plus 5, etc. Instead, if you multiply 101 by the amount of these pairs, you will get your sum of all the numbers from 1 to 100, which is 5050. You could have added 1 plus 2 plus 3, but by doing this, you found a way out of doing extra work. That's fun. Learn math tricks that will make calculating much easier. 3. Join a math club. Math clubs will be filled with people who are passionate about math. By surrounding yourself with math lovers, it will inspire you to become interested in math, and to learn about the different ways in which math is incorporated in your everyday life. Join a club at school, online, or in your local community. 4. Make math easy. A lot of people lose interest in math because it can be difficult to learn. Math can be difficult to learn because, in the modern-day classroom, students are taught to learn math by memorizing formulas. However, by learning math this way, students aren't taught the underlying principles and concepts, which are needed to understand why a particular formula is being used. Therefore, make math easier by learning and understanding the underlying principles and concepts of a given piece of mathematics. Ask your teacher during or after class why and how a particular formula works, while others do not. Ask your teacher, what are the underlying principles of this formula? Or how can I make this formula less abstract and more concrete? You can test yourself to see if you understand math by asking yourself these questions. Can I explain mathematical facts and concepts in simpler facts and concepts? Can I make logical connections between different concepts and facts? Can I identify the principles that make everything work in a given piece of mathematics? Method 2: Maintaining your interest in math. 1. Connect math and reading. Read books centered on mathematical mysteries or fictional or autobiographical books based on famous mathematicians. For example, a lot of Paul Verhoeven's books incorporate math. Also, The Number Devil by Hans Magnus Enzensberger is a popular fiction book about math. Read biographies of famous female mathematicians to cultivate and maintain your interest in math. For example, read about Hypatia, one of the earliest known female mathematicians in Alexandria. 2. Bake something. Baking uses a lot of proportions and ratios. By baking your favorite cake, brownies, or cookies, you can learn about proportions and ratios while having fun and satisfying your taste buds. 3. Connect math with your interests. You can promote your interest in math by exploring how math is related to something you love. For example, If you're interested in historical landmarks, like the Golden Gate Bridge or the Statue of Liberty, learn about the math that was involved in building these landmarks. If you're interested in a subject not traditionally associated with math, learn how that subject incorporates math. For example, if you are interested in fashion, explore how cutting patterns and sewing these patterns together involves math. 4. Connect math to everyday life. New math formulas can seem mundane and uninteresting, especially if you do not apply them to anything. Make math interesting by applying mundane formulas to everyday life circumstances. For example, if you have an alarm clock, chances are you are calculating how many extra minutes you can sleep before you get out of bed once you hit the snooze button. Try to notice the different ways you do math in your day. 2. Day tasks. 5. Be positive about math. Realize that, if you keep an open mind, you can learn anything. Yes, math can be hard at times, but perhaps there is a better way for you to learn math, like playing games with friends or reading a fictional story based on a mathematical mystery. Method 3. Staying focused in math class. 1. Be prepared for math class. By being prepared for math class, you will be able to keep up with the new material being taught by your teacher. You will feel engaged, less distracted, and more interested. Be prepared for math class by completing your homework on time, by getting help beforehand if you do not understand a problem, and by having all your materials ready for class to begin, i.e., pencil, paper, textbook, and calculator. 2. Sit up front. If you find it hard staying focused in math class, try sitting in front of the class, for example, the first or second row. By sitting in the front of the classroom, you will be able to hear everything your teacher is saying. By sitting up front, your teacher will also make eye contact with you, and there are fewer distractions in the front of the classroom. 3. Participate in class. Make math class interesting by participating. This means asking questions when you do not understand something. If you do not understand a math problem, ask your teacher about a real-life example. You can also volunteer to work out the math problem on the board, or engage in a friendly competition with a classmate to see who can solve the equation first. 4. Take notes. By taking notes during class, you will be more engaged with the material. You can take notes by drawing pictures or diagrams to help you understand a concept. You can also write down words you have not heard before and their definitions. Many mathematical words have their origins in Greek, Latin, or Arabic. Try tracing the root of these words to combine math with history.